Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take Family. We're going to continue working on our Shabby Chic junk journal here, our collage food box journal. Last time we were together we covered the inside panels, and I also have pulled out a piece of the paper I'm going to use as the spine. And as you can see, this is really thick paper, you can hear it, and I decided I will be covering it with another piece of this. It'll just flow nicely inside there. But today also I wanted to do these corner edges. I was thinking lace, but then I remembered this, and I love this. It's like a velour. I get it at Hobby Lobby, and I think it really looks nice against the coloring on the outside of this. So I've decided I'm going to cover these edges. One of the reasons is that I just like the way it looks to have something over the corners, you know, or the edges of the spine. Also because when you bend that spine, you get that little crack, and I want it to be protected. And as you can see right there, we've got a spot that cracked, and then down here on that food box, because that is cardboard, you know. So we're going to cover that. Not a big deal. And like I said, I could use lace. I think on the first one I made, I used lace, but on this one, I think I'll use this. I don't know, I just like it. It's pretty. And I like the green, the starkness against all the other colors. I think it blends nicely because there's quite a bit of green and blue, and then that brown actually, the walnut stain just looks good against this dark green. So that is what we're going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac for this part. Okay, and I am using a Fabri-Tac, the real brand Fabri-Tac. Oops, this one's not open. Wait, maybe this one still has enough in it. There's a reason I didn't open that one yet. Okay, get this down here. So how's everybody doing today? It's Thursday for me, May 9th. And I know this is going up in a couple of weeks, so, or it'll be posted in a couple of weeks. It'll go up in this week, but it won't be there for you guys to see yet. No, I am kind of I'm kind of tired today, to be honest. But I want to stay ahead on my videos, and so I decided to record anyway, even though I'm a little bit tired, because I do want to keep moving on with this journal. And I was so excited. Yesterday I hit 2650 on my subscribers. Welcome, and thank you to all of you new subscribers who've joined us in this last month or so. We're going to be hitting 3,000 pretty soon. You share these videos, like and comment and subscribe, and YouTube will push them out. And as soon as we hit 3,000, I am going to do a giveaway. So I'm pretty sure that giveaway is going to be a journal. Not sure which one, but pretty sure that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so okay, here we go. We'll just set this off to the side, and we're going to work on the next step with our spine. Well, actually, I'm going to have to measure. That's true. I just realized. That's okay. These will dry. They'll be fine. I don't have to leave it sitting anywhere. It can just be flipped over. Okay. Okay. So see, that way I've got that covered. It's protected, and then also gives it a nice little stylish flair, and then also it, to me, leaves my spine open to protect it to let it be seen. That's why we're going to do the insert. I'm going to do a, I don't even know, I don't remember what they call these, where you, hidden spine, that's right. So this is a hidden spine food box junk journal. Put this back on. I had forgotten I bought this new Fabri-Tac. That's why I grabbed it. I didn't even think about it being brand new. Okay, so my paper, I've got both my papers. We're gonna measure and cut this so that it's gonna be inside these little lines here. And then once we do this, I might, maybe on the inside as well, do a piece of this, just so it matches. I like, you know me, I'm matchy-matchy most of the time. I don't mean to be, but I am. It's just how I think. So our spine is 3 inches, okay? 3 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and I can do it this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna mark this. I'm gonna do it this way, sorry. We're gonna mark this with my pencil. Oops, gotta actually have lead out. Okay, and then I know, I'm looking at it going, okay, you're already crooked, I can see it. You know, I'm just so bad about getting a ruler straight. I'm just looking to make sure I'm like on the lines down there. Let's just measure up there and make sure that I'm 3 inches. I think it's going to be a little bit wide. Maybe not. Okay. But you know what? Because I'm going to do the, should I use my scissors or should I get out my cutter? I don't really think for me it makes much of a difference, but I'll try to be really professional with this and do the cutter for you guys. Okay? Drag out my big old thing because I'm too lazy to get up and get my smaller one. Okay, so now instead I'm going to do this. And that way I can make sure I'm at 3 inches all the way down, and hopefully I'll get it right. See, I'm a little bit off on one end. I can already see where my line was off. Let's see if this is right, because if it fits inside of our book, we'll know I'm right and that I was wrong with the way I cut it. Okay, so let's see here. Yep, I was off, so I'm really glad I did that, because now I'm okay. I'm on the mark. All right. Did you see that? I almost chopped our book in half. And don't put it past me. I would. So I just want to show you how bad I am with the ruler. Look at this. Watch. Where's the line? Here, look at that. Look at that line. And look, it's crooked. I told you. See? I'm off. I'm always just off. That's why you never see me use rulers and stuff hardly ever. Because I stink at it. I try. Okay, so what we're going to do with this paper is we are going to wrap it. So I'm just going to cut like my favorite little portion here. It really isn't going to matter because, as a matter of fact, I'll just bring this up. It's totally not going to matter because it's going to be covered with the spine anyway. So we're just going to do about 1 inch down here, leave about 1 inch at the top, and then approximately 1 inch on the side. Okay. And then wrap. We're going to wrap and glue this to it. So let's sit our little book off to the side, our cover. Okay, and so we're going to do just a standard wrap, up and up. We're going to miter the corners like we would, And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, and it doesn't matter which side of the paper I use. Okay. And I haven't watched anybody do this in a while. Like, I didn't go back in and remind myself or anything. And I haven't made one of these in a while, so hopefully I'm going to do this the correct way for me. You know, one of you posted to me a comment about, I'm going to use this quicker drying glue for this part. One of you posted a comment to me about kind of learning your own style and not just copying others. And I had commented back, and I wanted to say, in case you're watching, that you know, you get inspired by other people, and you learn how, because there is a how. Because one of the comments was, there's no right or wrong, there's no how. Well, there is a how. There's steps that work for putting together things, and that's why we watch people to learn, you know, the way they do it. Everybody's a little bit different. Some people are super, super amazing and professional. I am not, okay? I'm just being honest, I'm not. What I do works for me, and that's kind of what my point is with what I'm saying. Find that way that someone works, that works for you, you know, and then tweak it and make it your own as you go along. But learn the correct way, or learn correct ways to do the same thing within junk journaling, within crafting of any kind, I guess you could say. And then, you know, follow what happened, what works for you personally, which is what I did. I learned from different people, different ways of doing stuff. I watched videos on what was named the same process, you know, but everybody had their own little way of doing it. And then as I went along and I practiced, I found my way of doing it. And a lot of those things were just tweaks on somebody I had admired and watched. But it became my own way because I figured out what I like doing best. I'm definitely not a, and this isn't for me to say for you guys. This is my personal, for me. I am not a Natasha. I will use, Natasha is like amazing. She has, you know, directions for everything she does. She is amazing, and I admire that very much, but it's not how my brain works. And so it's very rare that I follow her instruction. What I do is I watch what she does, and then I add my own way to it. So I may take the same idea, but I'll make it my own, because I follow recipes better now than I used to, but I don't follow recipes very good when it comes to crafting. So I rarely go, okay, I'm going to follow the recipe on that. So a lot of people can get to where I'm at right now with what I'm doing in many different ways, and do it where it looks much more professional, or where it seems much more planned out and like step by step, you know, pattern, whatever. For me, being kind of off the cuff as I am in my personality, this works for me. So find those ideas, those how-tos, and then tweak them to become your own, you know? Okay, so this is going to be my spine inside. I hope it fits good. I hope it fits well. Let's see. I think it will. Look at that. It's going to be really cute. It's the perfect height and everything. I like it. So I'm going to go ahead and distress this. I am not going to put this in yet, because this is what I'm going to sew my signatures to. And then once that's done, we will be gluing this in, and then we'll have our book. See? And I might go ahead and leave this, because I kind of like the way this turned out. Because remember I had said I'll probably put the lace or whatever here? I probably won't. I actually like the way this looks, and I think once this is all distressed up, I'm really gonna like it. So I kind of wanted to play today. Remember I had those coffee dyed doilies the other day? So I made one into a pocket because they're so giant. So I doubled it up and I glued and sealed all of this shut. And I took one of my fussy cuts from my kit and a butterfly and some lace, and I made a little pocket with it. And I think it'll hold up. It's glued together around these edges, so it's doubled up and it's glued at the bottom. And I think it turned out kind of cute. So I'm going to use that in our journal. All right, where did I put my, here it is, my dauber. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and get this. I like the way this looks. I had thought I was going to use like a different piece of paper or maybe even cloth in this center part, but I'm glad I used this because for one, it used up the paper really well that I had left over, and I don't have as much scrap. And the scraps I have, I think I'm going to use as like a belly band and a couple of pockets in the journal. I might do that just so we have that same flavor all the way through. But there we go. Isn't that nice? I like the way it turned out. So we have our base for our spine. Yay! And then now we have, these are dried. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It looks nice, right? This edge, I like that. And then there we go. There's the back. So there we go. Our journal is starting to come along and get some life. So I was looking at my signatures and I was thinking that I may sew around these pages. I have not done that. I can't remember the last journal I did that with. It's been a minute and I do like that look. So I just go in and take the pages and sew around the edges all the way around. And it just looks nice. And then it gives it an aesthetic, you know, that's fun. And I'm just going to go through and remind us what we've got here. We've got our Shakespeare page, coffee dyed. We have more of our DigiKit. Then we've got that journaling piece, more coffee dyed. Yeah, I think this one's going to be pretty. We've got the coin page. I was contemplating, oh, and by the way, guys, after I was off video, I forgot to tell you, I folded these up, and guess what? They fit just fine. So we are going to have them as part of our signatures. So that gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. And then I was thinking about adding these. I have these fun little, and like putting them in the center here. I have these fun little bags that one of you blessed me with, Laura. I believe they came out of your Happy Mail. And I cut the top and the bottom off. And I was just thinking I might put them in here somewhere and have 2 pockets, see? And we can decorate the front. And so let's see, where do we want to put these? Because I don't want them right together like this. So I think I'm going to put them, how about here? Let's see how I like that. So then as you're turning, you've got this little pocket area here, see? And I'll probably cover this side with some paper or decorate on, I guess I could just decorate on top of it. It won't hurt, right? I can just put like a pocket or something on top. And then we'll definitely want to distress the edges before we put them in there. I just thought it might be kind of fun to have some bags in here. They're in my box. I haven't used them. I don't want to hoard everything that I'm given, and I have a tendency to do that. Not intentionally. I'm not intentionally hoarding. I forget what I have, you know, and I'm in the frame of moving now, so I'm starting to pack, and I'm looking through stuff and deciding, you know, what I want to pack. And I ran across these, and I was like, oh, I should put a few of those in the journal. So I'll get these distressed, and then I'll show you what I did if you have any bags sort of like this. This is just your, you know, your single bag. Doesn't have any folds on the inside. Okay. So I'll put that there. And once I get something to put on the front of that, I think this is too big, yeah. Let me see. I have this little envelope letter type thing. I could put something like that. You know, just decorate with it. Maybe some lace around the edges. Maybe some stamping on here would be cute. You never know. I don't usually sew my signatures in until I've done, you know, because I have, actually. I'll take that back. I have sewn my signatures in and regretted it. Let's put it that way. Because I ended up, I didn't sew. I didn't do any edging. I didn't do any major work on the pages. Sewed them in. I was like, oh, so excited. I sewed them together, and then I went, oh no, I need to actually do some work on these, and now they're sewn together and I can't really do anything. So what I did with these bags, oh, these are different. Oh, cool. Okay. So this bag has kind of a high sealed up place here, so I wanted to cut because it's really thick on this folded edge. So what I did was I brought, and I'm getting rid of this edge as well. So what I did was I brought it to about right there and folded it. And I'm thinking now, should I just, I think I have a third one of these. Maybe instead of this one, maybe I'll use this one because it's different. Look. So maybe I'll use this as like a pocket or something on a double page pocket, something like that. But anyway, because these all match, I like that better. So all I did was just cut the end off, okay? And then this part, I did a little bit of glue. And actually, I'm thinking I could probably just run some of this along here and seal it down. Just for a seal. It's not even... Let me see how that goes. I think that's better. I'm seeing this edge. I'm sure you guys see it where I cut it on. Okay. All right. And do the same thing again. And it doesn't, you know, have to be perfect, you guys. I just thought these were fun to add. I haven't, like I said, I haven't used them, and I really wanted to use them. I love these bags, and can just decorate however I want them once they're in there, but it's going to be nice pockets. And one more. That's, I think I'll go like this so I can see. Okay. All right. Yay. Alright. There we go. So those are ready, and you could even, if you wanted to, you could do like a thumb notch, you know, like on one side, like one here and one there. I don't know that I'll do that, but it's just a thought. And then we'll just go ahead and quickly go around. So I talked to my daughter yesterday. We haven't talked since Christmas, really. I mean, we've texted and stuff, but we haven't really sat and talked. So we talked for like 5 hours. It was awesome. It was wonderful to spend time with her. And just keep her in your prayers, please, my friends. continue to keep her and my grandson in your prayers, because just personal things that she has found out through the reports of the woman who adopted him. And she called me the night before crying and hurting, you know, because of her little boy. And so I won't go into detail out of respect for my daughter. Just please be praying with me for my family, the restoration of my grandchild to his mother. Even though the enemy would say that's not going to happen, you know, God is in control, and my grandson's safe right now and loved and cared for, which is awesome. But he also needs to be back with his mother someday. And God's timing is perfect. And the Lord knows my daughter's heart and my heart, my son. You know, we all miss him very much. So anyways, not going to get depressing. I was really just telling you that because I've asked for your prayers, but also to tell you I talked to my girl and we had a lot of fun. I told her about the show I've been watching, The Middle. I'm sure most of you know what show that is. It's a hysterically little funny sitcom. And she had never seen it either. I was like, oh my gosh, we never really watched it. It was on when we were all still together and everything, but we just didn't notice it, I guess. So yeah, she's gonna watch. She's gonna check it out and see if she likes it. I think she'll like it. She's got a really goofy sense of humor and likes nerds and stuff. So I'm pretty sure she'll enjoy it. But I'm liking these bags. I think this is gonna be cute. It's very vintagey, and because it's kind of got almost that mauve kind of look to it, you know. Yeah, I like these. This is gonna be a cute. Let's see here real quick. A cute little backdrop for, you know, some stuff. And once it's sewn in, it'll kind of flatten out and everything. I am not going to struggle and put you through watching me distress those anyway, but that's something we're going to put in. And then I was thinking, since we're together today, that maybe we create a piece or two for our journal. Some of my faves. So I'm going to do that with some of these pieces from the paper, and I think I'll use this piece first. I am not really, what was I going to say? I was going to say I'm not really worried about which direction stuff goes. I picked these pieces because they don't have any people on them. And that way I can, whatever way I fold or cut or whatever, it's not going to hurt. So we're just going to go in half, and then we're going to go in half again. This is going to be one of those pockets, like multiple pockets that are kind of at an angle. I like that. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I always enjoy it. Now I always have to look and see which direction I want this to go in, because you can have it going upright like this, or you can have it, you know, going sideways. I think with this it's going to have to be like this. Okay, so the first one, we're going to fold this one over the furthest, which is a bummer. We're getting rid of a lot of those flowers, but it's just too bad. And then I always have to cheat and do it like this, so I do this one a little bit closer over. Okay. Some people can remember, I know, how to fold these. I always forget and have to kind of cheat a little bit. So I'll open it when we're done and I'll show you. Is that about, let's see. That's about the same. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. There you go. And then this one stays. Okay, so you have your triple. It looks crooked. Am I off? I think I am. Let's fold this one down just a touch more. There we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. So then we'll glue this, and it'll be a triple pocket, and then if you glue it in as a pocket, you have 4. Now, I'll open it and show you. I always forget, and that's why I have to do it like that. So you're going to fold it in half, then you're going to fold it in half again, so you have your 4 sides. And then the one that's going to be the largest fold is going to be up at the left hand side if you want to do it properly. Okay, like I said, I always forget which one is which for me, so I just cheat a little bit. This one will be the one that is the shortest, and it'll fold in that much. And then if you fold it in half, you've got the second one that's like a medium fold. Okay, I can see that I was a little bit crooked on all of these. So then when you fold it in, you've got the 3 layers. Okay, hopefully I'm not being too confusing. And now I'm going to just do some edges here. I'm using a thinner paper, so you can use a stronger paper, and you can also line this with book page. I'm not, because I went ahead and printed a coffee dyed beige on the inside so that it's there and I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Sometimes I forget to do this part and I end up having to do it after I glued it together, but this time I remembered, so yay me. Okay. Alright, and then this one, which it won't show too much, but I just need that edge darkened, you know. Doesn't need to be a lot. And then the top. Super easy ephemera piece, a pocket, you know, multi-pocket. You'll see it all over on the internet. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not something I created. It is an oldie but goodie that everybody has in their books, I think. Okay. All right. There we go. So now we're going to glue. Now we're going to glue. And I just line up here and run my glue right there. Seal that down. This needs pressed in a little bit more. Where's my napkin? Here we go, my dry wipe. And then I just do it again. Actually, we need to do this part because you want your bottom to be sealed up. I've seen some, I think it was Natasha, I've seen her leave this open so that they're more like a tuck. I like to close mine mostly. So, but you can choose to leave these open and just glue that bottom part together, and then you've got like 3 tuck spots instead of pockets. Okay? It's totally up to you, whatever your preference is. So there's one piece for our journal. Let's see. We've gotten quite a bit done today. We're only at 33 minutes. Wow. Now, what do we want to do? Let's see. There's another one I really like, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it because I really like this one. It's folded in half. This is one of them that I learned from Miss Tina. I don't want it this tall, so I'm going to cut the top here off. Right. And then we're going to fold in one side and it'll be a pocket. I call this the checkbook. Tina called it something else, I don't remember what. And the best way is to open it, close it, and then fold this back side over so that you can get it even. Okay? Let's see if I'm going to get it even here. Okay. And then you're just going to add some glue. Well, you know what? Don't do that. Wait. Let's do our, oh look, that's perfect. Our little envelope showed up on that side. We got to do our distressing here really quick. Oh, and we got to do trimming because that top half was cut and so it's uneven. Make sure and cut all of your uneven spots off. Oh, and one of you asked about, I had mentioned member, the folio that I was working on with members. I have the 3 tiers of membership to the channel, and the 3rd tier is the platinum. And when you are a platinum member, you get a free kit every month, a digital kit that I will email to you. You get, I am going to start live videos with my platinum people as well. And then, but you also get like private videos that only platinum members get to view. And those are projects that I do with just that membership. And then there is, you get early viewing of videos as well. So you get quite a few perks. And I'm waiting for my Bible study channel to grow so I can start doing some things like that, and like some lives and stuff on there as well. Looking forward to that eventually. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and do a little pretty corner here. Let's see, I'll do this one. I like this one. Just a pretty little corner on the inside of this. All right. This is a super easy pocket. It's a double pocket. It can be a triple if you glue it in as a 3rd pocket on the, you know, leave a side open or whatever. But I just really, I've always liked this one. It's so easy, but they look cute inside your journal. So, and like I said, I call it the checkbook pocket. Tina called it something else. I just don't remember what. I only call it that because it just reminds me of a checkbook. The way it's folded, you know. Almost done, guys. I know this part's boring. And then we'll want to do the inside. Don't have to do the whole thing, just need to do this little part that's going to show. Got to make it look old, like it's been opened a million times over 100 years. Okay. And this last little bit. Yay, we're done. Okay, now we can glue it. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, just a little bit more. It doesn't look very dark through there. Okay. All right, now we'll just run a little glue up these sides. Super simple, right? They actually hold quite a bit because you have so much length. Yep, there we go. Little checkbook piece. I love these. So there's 2 pieces. I brought 4 pieces of paper. Let's see how quick I can think. These are all from my Beautiful Florals kit. I believe. I do a lot with flowers, don't I? Most of my kits are based around flowers or grunge, it seems like. I'm trying to think. What do I want to do with this one? I love that house. I hate losing it in the folding of stuff, but it's going to have to. Let me see. Maybe if I did it, I'm thinking I have this, no, I don't think any way I do this is that going to show. Because I have this other pocket that I do. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose my house. Wait, maybe if I go like this. Nope. Nope, because then that's going to be what shows. Either way, I'm going to lose my house. Yeah. It's true. I'm going to lose my house no matter what I do. I'm debating on what. Can I get part of it in there? No, let's try with this paper. I was thinking, oh, look at those flowers. They're so pretty. I love those flowers. One of my friends who doesn't do junk journaling was asking me, what do you do? What do we do with these papers I'm creating? And I was explaining to her that, you know, you make journals. And then I was telling her, but should I have folded it like that? Maybe not. Dang it. I think I messed up because I wanted to do something else and I folded it too far over. Shoot. Oh, it's going to have to be one of these pockets, I guess. Which is going to end up showing like nothing. Let's see. Maybe if I do it this way. And then I fold this page. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Because then you can at least see the flowers. There we go. You guys are probably like, what are you doing? You don't remember this one? We've made this one together before. We are going to trim a little bit of this off because it's going to end up being way too wide. And we're going to cut this top because it's going to be way too tall. Okay. Anyway, she was asking me what we do, you know, with these papers. So I was explaining to her, you know, I actually make them with the intention for junk journals and scrapbooking and stuff like that. I said, but, you know, as I've made them, I've realized that some of them come out so pretty and like such a picture of like a larger picture that I could actually use them as artwork. And so I'm thinking of having some of my digitals printed. I'm thinking of printing some of my digitals out on the thicker photo paper and actually framing them for my new house because they're like sets, you know, and I could decorate an entire room, and depending on how big I wanted the picture, I could go have it printed in a larger, you know, form and frame it. So yeah, I was telling her they can actually be used as wall hangings, yeah, so because some of them I look at and I'm like, oh gosh, I just don't want to cover up anything here, you know. Anyway, you know how that is when you're creating something in a book, even in your journals, and you're like, oh, I don't want to cover up this picture, it's so beautiful. I've always done that a lot with Tina's digitals, and also with oh my goodness, what's her name? Oh, I can't think of her name. I can't believe I can't remember her name. What's wrong with me? I have her on my list. She's one of my favorites. I'll think of it. I love her digital work. Okay, so this is going to be a double pocket. It's technically a triple pocket. Okay, so you just glue and glue. This is one we did in our, and this was actually mine. I don't know if anybody ever did this before or anything, but when I first started doing my YouTube channel, this was an idea I had for Mass Monday, and I had never seen it before, and I've not seen it since. So this is my little pocket that I made. I'll take credit for it as far as I know. Let's say that. You can tell me if I'm totally wrong. There's somebody else out there. I'm sure somebody else out there has folded paper like this before, but I'm yet to see them, so yeah. Anyway, it's just a little double pocket, and it's triple once you put it on the page, because then I usually leave this side open. You could do the top, of course, but it's pretty tall, so I like this side because it's very deep. So then you've got this little pocket here, you've got this nicer middle pocket, and then you've got the back, and it's pretty deep. So yeah. Okay, so there's 3 pieces for our journal, and I did these pieces because I wanted them to match and look good, you know, against the backdrop, because they're from the same kit. So I just thought it'd be fun to have, because a lot of the ephemera, like I told you the other day, that we're going to put into this journal is going to be stuff we've been making that I have so much of, and I need to use it. I need to use that ephemera up. It's just in there and it's taking up space. Now, this one I am really, I don't know. What piece can I create? I guess I could just utilize the flowers on the front and forget the house, because it's just not, I mean, part of the house is showing if I fold it like this. Or I could do, let's see, we could do kind of a policy envelope type fold. Don't want it too wide. And then I could put it into a pocket and not glue it to a page, or I could make it a floater, you know, and that way it's not, how much of this? I don't want to lose a lot of the roof, but I'm going to lose some of it to do the top flap. Okay. This is just my little quick fold here for, I technically probably do these better when I'm focused, but this time I'm just going for it here with you guys. So, all right. Do I want to round this a little bit? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Hopefully I don't mess this up too bad. I'm terrible about doing both sides. I don't know about you guys, but I am. I'm just being honest. Like, of making them right. That's not too bad. Not horrible, actually. And I'm just going to have it like that. That's not too bad. I think this one looks a little sharper than the other one, so let's just kind of, there we go. Tip that a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and, now, on this part, this is the hard part for me, is getting this right. Now, I remember I did this one time. I think I saw Tina do it. She had seen somebody else do it. Now let's see how good I am at doing it again. And this is just kind of trying to get this to be cut evenly as possible. If she can just hold it together. See, I keep moving. That's the problem. If I can just hold this together correctly, not folding that end, okay? I'm gonna try. We'll see. And then I think we want that to be kind of at an angle. Gosh, please help me, Lord. I hope I did that right. Okay, and then we're gonna bring this kind of like that. I hope I did it right. Did I do it right? I did it, you guys. I did it. Yay. Okay, I'm a little bit off. I'm a little bit off right here. Shoot, I did so good. And then I was off. Maybe if I just fold that and cut this down just a little bit. Okay, we can bring that in slightly. Okay, so I know I've got that fold. I'm not going to worry about it. Let me just do this over again like this. see. Let's see if Mama can get this right. Oh no, I'm messing this up. I did so good. I got excited and now I'm jacking everything up. Okay, so we'll have to do maybe some lace or something, but at least it looks halfway decent and even. Yay. Okay. Other than I went too far in on this little corner, but that's okay. That's okay. You live, you learn. You know, which side do I want out? Do I want that side out or do I want... I think I want this side on top. Yeah. And so I brought that at a slant a little bit on the inside, but not quite enough. It's still folding down over. That was the whole point of the little arch there. So I am going to try and do this a little more off the top. Ugh, jeez. I'm going to mess this up, aren't I? You know me. You know I'm probably going to do something that will mess this up. Jeez. Terra. Okay. I don't even want, I just want a little more like that. I think. Yes. Not bad. Not bad. Perfect? No, but not bad. I'm happy with it. I will be happy. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue, and I know I should probably distress first, but I'm excited, so I'm not going to. And then I'm going to do a little bit of glue. There's going to be a gap between, but that's okay. It'll be sealed enough that, you know, at least it's not going to be seeping into the inside of the envelope. Now I see down here where it's a tiny bit off, but we're going to have that folded, so it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And then we'll just shut this baby up on the bottom. Because this paper is so dark, I'm not going to worry too much that I didn't do a ton of, and see on the back side, now you still have the pretty house. So not too bad, right? It makes for a pretty policy envelope. Okay, so what color? We have various colors of, I think I have a brown still. Pink, I have burgundy. Tell me I still have my brown. There's green. I know. Oh, here it is. Look at that, guys. Perfect. I mean, I don't have a dark blue, so a brown is probably my second best. And we are gonna run this through some ink. I am making a mess. Getting myself excited. Oh, we're almost to an hour. But look what we did today. We got our spine prepped. We got our outside covered on the corners. And we got 4 pieces of ephemera pretty much ready for going inside the journal. We'll be decorating them, of course. I won't be doing that right this second, but first I want to get this done. Now I didn't measure, I just did a bunch, so I have no idea. I hate doing the whole measurement thing with that too, of course. You know me. Lazy Daisy, that's your girl a little bit. Now, let me find, good. My little guys. I have, these are just 1-inch circles. I have shown you a bunch of times. Now we could, if we wanted to be really fun, I do 4 of them, and I was thinking I could cover them in the paper. So let's grab the 1-inch here, punch. Okay, and we'll just punch. Let's see if we can get a pretty spot here on the flower. There we go. There we go. All right, and okay, I'll show you what I'm going to do. Grab my glue stick. Should I use a glue stick or should I use glue? I should use glue because this cardstock doesn't tend to hold with the glue stick, I've noticed. Whenever I have tried to glue stuff, eventually stuff starts to lift. So this just makes our little punch pretty. That's going to go on here, and then where's my other one here? Okay. Just makes it kind of cute. Gives it a little, makes it match our piece. You don't have to do this, of course. Usually I don't bother, but I thought with this one, I like this page so much, I kind of want it to be really pretty. Okay, so now it's got a cute little top. There we go. Now let me grab my, oh, where did I put everything? I've got all this, I moved. Remember I told you I reorganized a lot of stuff? Yeah. Okay, I reorganized, there they are. All my little brads and stuff like that. So, let us see. We could use the larger ones, but I think I'm just going to stick with the little ones. And let's use these kind of brassy, coppery, old-timey ones here. I think they'll look nice. Wait, that's a long one. That's a short one. I want this short one because I don't want to deal with having to cut off. Help me find another little short one, Lord. I think this is one. Come here. Oh, gee. Is that the same color or no? No. Just give me a sec. Found one. Okay. There. Wait. I don't think that's the right color either. It's not. They're here. I know I have more of them. That's a long one. Oh well, let's see. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Okay, so this is super easy. I've shown you guys this probably a bunch of times at this point. Let me grab the one that's not broken because one of these is open on the end and it always pokes me. All I do is I take it and I sit it here on the 1-inch square, okay? And I go looking down on top of it to find the center as close to it as I can. And I poke my hole, and then I go ahead and the way I do it is like this. I sit it on there and I hold onto it and push it through because I don't want to poke myself. And so for me, that's the best way. And then I use this, okay, see? And what I do personally, I kind of push these down a little bit, and then I take my string, I make a knot, a partial knot, and I lasso the brad like so. And it just makes it easier for me instead of trying to double knot and do all that silliness. And then I just grab this and push, and that secures it on there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there's that's going to be the one at the top. I turn my thread a little bit so it's coming, there we go, because I can see my flower direction. Okay, I'll show you what I mean in a sec. And then I just do the same thing with this one. Get it into one of these squares. There, I'll go where you guys can see me. Sit it in the square. Try to center it. Do a little press there so you can just kind of see the indentation where that's at. Make sure these are even before you poke your hole. Hold them tight. Okay. Now this one I don't have to put the string on. Just smush it down. I always do this so it makes it nice and flat. There we go. So there's the flower. Now, get my hot glue gun, and I want this one on the top. Oh good, the thing's long enough. I was worried it was going to be too short. Put me some glue. I like to use hot glue for this. And there we go. Let's make sure that's straight. Press it on Okay, and then run this one down like this. I want it, you know, about there. I'm gonna put some more glue. About right there. Okay, and now just kind of get that started. There we go. Okay, and then get it started up there, run it through, and then I'm gonna stop it there. It's going about 3 times, so I did, you know, I did a little, sorry about the loud noise, I did a little too much, but it's okay. It can be used on something else. Okay, so there is 4 pieces for our new book. So we have this one here. We have a policy envelope. I think that's very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And I got to keep my house. Some of it, I mean most of it. You know, it's a little off, but I'm not worried about that. It's just a tiny bit off. I will distress this as well. What time is it? Oh, we're pretty much done. But I will be using both sides of this. So this will be a floater, okay? And I do that a lot in my journals. I'll create, like, let me grab it, make sure it's not too big. I don't think it is. No, it's narrow. So I'll be putting pockets either on the side or on the bottom of both the front and the back. So this will be something that tucks in. And I might even do one of the folder pockets that kind of pulls out a little bit. Like I've done it in other folders. I'll show you what I mean later on, but that'll be how that's done. We got our edging done. We got our spine backer. And then we got our little checkbook piece here. She's so cute. Now it's dry. You can see I fit quite a few little journal cards in there and tags. This too as well. This one and this one. So we got a lot done today. I hope you guys enjoyed the process that we're going through in this. And if you're new to junk journaling, I hope you're being inspired. If you're an oldie but a goodie and you have some good ideas for me, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments, please. Join us on our Facebook group, Tara's Take Family. And let's see what else. You can find me there. You can find me at Tara's Take on Facebook. I have my Facebook page. I have my Etsy shop, which is also Tara's Take. Everywhere you go, I am Tara's Take, okay? That way, I made it easy. I didn't want to make it difficult. I'm on Instagram. I'm also on X and formerly Twitter. Most of my stuff pretty much on X is more my opinion about our political state. So if you want to know what I think of what's going on, you can go over there. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. So please hit the like button. I started to say hit the smash button. You know what I mean. Hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Become a part of Tara's Take Family. I love you guys. God bless you and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.